Miller met former UN ambassador and civil rights icon Andrew Young at this historic place. Soulful flavors of the South fill the plates here in Pascals.
This season fried, this season good.
A staple in Atlanta's food scene.
Here you go, sweetie. Here you go, my love.
The most popular item on the menu, the fried chicken. And you can't forget about the sides, yams, mac and cheese, and potato salad. But look around and you'll see history on the walls. 77 years and counting.
I just remember as a child always going to Pascal.
This space is amazing. It's huge.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
But this isn't the OG.
This is not the OG. The OG is actually around the corner.
Kenny Coulter is the general manager, the extension of a legacy that began with two brothers, James and Robert Pascal, in 1947. What was it about these two brothers?
Well, first of all, they were successful. And for two Black successful brothers to dedicate their successes to freedom, it's just a story within itself.
In the 1960s, they made it a haven for the civil rights movement, and their restaurant became a meeting place.
If it was 62, 63, we were planning with Martin Luther King to go to Birmingham. 65, we were meeting to plan about Selma. All that happened over fast food fried chicken.
Former United Nations Ambassador Andrew Young remembers those early days when Pascal's was a mainstay for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., John Lewis, and the Freedom Riders.
You call a meeting of preachers, and they'd show up here, and they love chicken. It wasn't that expensive.
It was also a pivotal stop on the campaign trail for many political hopefuls.
In 70, I was coming into Pascal's, and who did I bump into but Jimmy Carter?
Really?
And he was running for governor.
And he came to Pascal.
He had to come to Pascal's. If he wanted to win the race, he had to come to Pascal's. But he did something that I admired him for. He spoke to me, but he said, just a minute, I'll see you when I get back. Because he went to the kitchen first.
Wow.
And he went to speak to everybody in the kitchen.
And that's the heartbeat of Pascal's, where savory fried green tomatoes, creamy mashed potatoes with gravy, and perfectly fried shrimp are plated.
This is 52.
Today, the restaurant is moving its legacy forward while keeping the food as its main attraction.
So I'm Chef Barron. Here I see you got our baked salmon. We call that our salmon seafood grill with the legendary sides, mac and yams.
Baron Vincent is head chef.
The 1947 is one of the staples here.
That's this chicken right here.
Yes, ma'am. That is that secret recipe that the two brothers have been doing since 1947. That chicken, as you can see, cutting through it, it's very juicy, it's moist, it's enriched with flavors.
Would you like some of this chicken? You like the breast meat?
Let me tell you something. I've been coming here at least once a week. I don't know where else to go to get chicken.
This table, representing 5 nations across the globe, wanted the American experience. So how does it rate?
Really good. First time I've ever had meatloaf in my life.
You've never had meatloaf?
Ever. We actually looked on Google and it said this is one of the best soul food places.
Something Young already knows.
I like their food.
You never get tired of it?
Oh, what is there to get tired of? But that peach cobbler will put a hurting on you.
I'm gonna taste it. Oh my God.
Peach cobbler. Oh my gosh, my favorite. That and banana pudding. My two favorites.
Mine too. I love banana pudding. Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
well, in the piece, connected to this, you saw some robots making food runs to the tables. That was my first time actually seeing that. I know it's kind of a thing in some restaurants, but the general manager says the restaurant struggled with staffing right after reopening from the pandemic, and they decided to get those 2 robots to replace some 4 positions because they just couldn't fill the position with people.
I still want the people back, but let me tell you, looking at that food, I wanted to lick the screen. That meatloaf? Ooh, meatloaf.
I didn't have the meatloaf, but I can. fried chicken
Yes.
was amazing. The fish on their menu, they have a salmon and a bronzino. Delicious.
And it was good to see Andrew Young.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, he says he goes there at least once a week.
Wow.
I'm just
I
gonna go
couldn't
once a
believe
week,
it.
man. The
Yeah,
flights
the
from
history
New
of
York to
that.
Atlanta every
I've
hour.
never been. I want to go.
You
Such
gotta
a rich
try
So I went
it.
in Atlanta. Now I know I have to go to Pascals in Magic City, they told me.
Oh,
There you go.
oh. All right,
That's
move
what I heard.
on. Michelle, thank you. CBS Morning's Deals, go back.
And I heard they have good food too.
I don't know anything about that. There's a weighted blanket that will help you fall.